Welcome back to WHHI News. Now, if you've been paying attention to what's been going on lately, there was a sting operation conducted by local police and also the State Attorney General's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force that netted the arrest of 15 individuals who were preying on minors online. A little bit scary, but here to tell us how we can protect our children is Officer Hatchett. Great to have you here again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali.
Well, how do we even address this with our children? I mean, some children are in elementary school, some are in middle school. How do we talk to them about the dangers?
Well, you know, I'm going to talk and start just mentioning a little bit of statistic.
Okay.
93% the predator who victimize a victim to our children are family members.
Oh, yes. Online this is true?
No, this is just
in general.
Families, somebody who know the children.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, 69% are acquaintance of our children who know the children. 37% are family member who victimize our children, and 7% are people we don't know. That's where the internet come into place.
Okay,
with
so
7% of people who we don't know who they are.
We don't know who they are, and that is scary. So that's, you're saying, about 7%. But here's the question: how the heck do they even find these children?
Yes. And it's real easy because everybody's in the internet, and our children too. And we need to have our children to get on the internet because that's the future. So, but we need to protect our children. So they're trying to attract kids in a way they do a search, okay?
Okay.
And they look at your Instagram page, your Facebook page, and then they're looking for vulnerable kids.
And when you say vulnerable, this is interesting. I would guess it might be a kid that might somehow be stating, you know, I don't have a mom or I don't have a dad, a single parent family, or who maybe, you know, they can kind of sense there's some issues at home.
Yes.
So they may target those kids?
Yes, because a lot of the kids, they honest kids and they tell the truth and they put comments, and that's what they're looking for, to read those comments. So they will know some information before they start contacting you. And they're looking for kids that say yes to everything that they say. They would agree with all what the kid is going to say on the internet as well. So they want to get that connection with the kid. And also they're looking for that kid that doesn't have that connection with their parents.
With an adult. So they're that substitute.
So they can keep that secret.
Yeah, that's a substitute adult to be close to. I mean, that's scary to me. So they do it through those vehicles. Now, during the sting operation, they actually had officers and people that were posing as children, right? I mean, it had to be pretty frightening what they learned, I would imagine.
You can even imagine the information and what you can see that you can find on the internet and how they're trying to approach those kids.
Now, I would say, how do you tell your children you've got to be more careful, don't put out so much information, or that first, and then I want to ask you how the heck we monitor it. So what do you say?
We need to teach our kids about risky behavior on the chat room. What to look for, what type of information, when somebody sending them information about the family members, okay, asking questions, personal questions, they should be aware what type of question they should be looking into, so they can, it's a red flag.
Right.
And also we should teach them not to keep secret from the parents.
See, that's the problem though, isn't it? Because these predators are very skilled, and sometimes what they'll do is they will encourage the young people, well, don't tell your mom or don't tell your dad or anyone. So you really have to stress it, is what you're saying with the kids. Do not, you know, withhold anything if you meet someone on the internet, and don't expect that maybe that's who they really are.
Yes.
They could be posing as a child or a young person themselves sometimes.
And the kid is teaching our kid, you can chat on the internet, but you have to be careful not to put what type of picture you're going to put on the internet.
Yeah, no
what type of information you put on the internet, because the predator, that's what they're looking for.
Sure they are.
Those pictures, those comments that you're making to target those kids.
Yeah, and I mean, even stuff like, I mean, in the early days of Facebook, someone saying, well, we're all going out now here, we're away for this week. That's the kind of stuff you don't want to put on there. Or I'm at home alone after school without a parent. You don't post that kind of stuff.
That's correct.
What else do you say as far as how I as a parent could protect my child? Because I have to tell you, I told you this before we started taping. My stepson would be upstairs in his study room, you know, whatever, on the internet. I had no clue what he was up to. Thank gosh he turned out all right.
Yes.
But what do you do as a parent?
Well, we need to tell our kids, we need to show our kids that we can trust them. But at the same time, we need to show them, we need to teach them that and the internet is safe, but there's a lot of bad people in the internet as well. So we need to monitor even though we trust a kid, we need to monitor what side are they into.
Right, and you can do that by looking at history or various things, unless the kids are so smart these days.
That's correct. And the key is communication. Have that communication with the kid and no secret with the parents.
Any final thought before I let you go?
Yes, we need to be vigilant, and we need to trust our kid, and we need to have that open communication with our kid, which is going to be the key, so they can tell us anything that they might feel or they might see doesn't look right.
Right. Well, Officer Hatchett, great to have you. We're here. We appreciate your time. Okay. We will be back with more of WHHI News in just a moment. We're going to find out what the heck is going on with that real estate market as it slowed down. Stay right there.